Right now, because I'm sore every day, all the time, so I'm really, really sore right now. But I mean, by the time fight time come, I'll definitely be ready. I'm doing like 3 days every day. It's just only training, eating, and sleeping, and that's all I'm doing. So
yeah,
by the time fight time come, yeah, I'll be.
Do you want to go in there and show that you're a league above Tyrone, just to let everybody know that I'm still here and I want the big fights and I'm sharp and I'm ready? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, of course. I'm not even training for him, bro. To be honest, I'm training to be a champion again. So, like, I'm not even, like, for me, I don't even want to call him a stepping stone, but to me, that's kind of what he is. It's a stepping stone to becoming a champion again. I want to show I'm elite. I want to show I'm the best in the world at 140. And, you know, that's what I'm training for. I'm not even, like, training for him. I'm training to become a champion again.
Yeah, for sure, and you gotta keep your eyes on the division. Jose Ramirez got a big fight coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Taylor. Just how do you see things over on your division? And I was talking to Richard about the 147 division is also stacked. There's big fights for you up there too, man. He mentioned Tank Davis. Where you at mentally in terms of not looking past this, but you have a plan. You guys have a game plan.
Yeah, well, my plan is, like I said, this fight, then to become a champion, and after that, what I would want to do is fight Josh Taylor 2 rematch, or have the Gervonta Davis fight. And if not, then we'll kind of figure what we're gonna do. But that's kind of, you know, that's kind of my plans. What I want to do. First off, becoming the champion again. So it doesn't matter who they put in front of me for the belt, but that's what I want to do. Become a champion again, 2-time champion, and then after that, you know, we'll figure out, you know, what'll go on. But I think after that, a big fight should come. So maybe I go up to 147 to fight Josh Taylor, or for the second time, or I might, you know, stay at 140 and, you know, stay around for a little while and, you know, see what's around there, because it's a lot of good guys right now coming up at 140 that probably they'll be grabbing belts too. So maybe I can stay and unify, or I can go have a big fight with Josh Taylor for the second time. So, you know, we'll see.
That's what Tank Davis, it looks like he might be going forward with the Rolly's fight. What are your thoughts on that and him moving forward with that kind of fight? It fell through the first time, but where's he at and how did he look coming off his last performance?
I mean, I kind of knew that was gonna happen. If you see my tweets and stuff, I knew like exactly that was gonna happen. But I had to. People told me like take it down. It was like you go ahead and take your tweets down and stuff like that. But I did that. I removed the tweets, but I already knew that was gonna happen. I knew he was gonna fight Rollies, and then after that, I think he might fight Cruz again. So
yeah, is that a challenge for him? Are you seeing? Is he learning? What kind? Where's he at in terms of his career? What is he doing? What Gervonta? Yeah.
I mean, I just think he's I guess he's being smart. He's getting paid. You know, he's fighting Rollies. I think I won't even say it's an easy fight for him, but at the same time, I don't know. I mean, I can't really judge Rollies. Rollies does, you know, he has a little bit of a pop. He has an awkward style, but at the same time, I don't think he's elite like Gervonta Davis is, you know. So, you could call it a laughable fight, but I don't want to get into that. But and then of course he'll fight Cruz the second time, and I think the second time he fights Cruz, he'll do like way better adjustments, and he might it'll be way easier for him the second time.
You fought all over the place. You just visited Dubai. Are you excited to fight there?
I'm definitely excited to fight there. I mean, listen, my goal was to fight all around the world, become a world champion, stay active, and fight all around the world. And this is, I mean, bro, I'm a kid from the streets in New Orleans, and I'm fighting in Dubai. Like it's crazy. Pinch me right now, wake me up, because I don't. It's crazy. I can't wait.
Are you keeping your eyes on the division above as well as much? With Ugas and Spence upon us now, they got a date, they got a venue. Spence is coming back. I know you faced him in the amateurs, but are you keeping your eye on that division too? Are you very open to, if the big fight presents itself there, that's what you'll take to prove that you are the great fighter that you feel you are? No,
I'm not even worried about 147 right now. Like I said, my goal is 140. That's my goal right now. Once I do go to 147, then that's when I'll be eyeing them. But right now, I want to be a 2-time champion, and I keep telling people that. Like everybody asks me, when you going to 147? It's like, I had a chance to win Maurice Hooker. We were supposed to fight, and that whole thing fell out because he was going to 147. I said I'm gonna stay at 140. My goal is to become a 2-time world champion, and that's my goal.
Yeah. And the WBC just actually announced that this is going to be a final eliminator, that fight. So we really look forward to get that belt around Regis's waist again. Regis is really one of the most promotable fighters in the world. I don't think you need 5 fingers to count the other ones. He talks the talk and walks the walk. He can fight, he can punch, he can box. The way he carries himself, he's charismatic. He evokes emotions in people. And he's in the best weight class. I mean, you have some of the 135-pounders coming up eventually, some big names. You have at 140 some big names right now. And then you have the 147. So he sort of like is in my opinion, at the same place when I started to get involved with Mayweather. In order to become a superstar, in order to become a pay-per-view star, you can't do it on your own. You need to have a dance partner, and there's so many dance partners around that division where Regis is. And as I'm standing here, and you guys are taping me, and you can review it later on, a year from now, he's going to be the king of those divisions, and he's going to be the pay-per-view king as well. So we want to do big events with him. It's not just about winning the world title, but it's really about creating the next true superstar who transcends the sport, who reaches into the general market. And he got the tools. He's an entertaining fighter. He's charismatic, as I said. So I mean, it's like a promoter's dream. So when we were able to sign Regis to propel him, it was time for me to pop a bottle of champagne, because I know what he can do, and I know what I can do, and I know what we can do together.
Yeah. Last thing, Reggie, anything you wanna translate to your fans?
Just watch, man. Watch Dubai. It's gonna be exciting. I can't wait to go out there and become my goal. 2-time world champion at 140.
Cool. Thank you, Reggie. Richard, appreciate you guys.
You met Mike Tyson recently. Talk about that, man. How was that meeting, Mike?
Oh man, that's a dream come true, man. Like for me, that was like the biggest you can get, I guess. You know, because all right, so in my eyes, like I was around Lil Wayne, Mike Tyson, and Durant. Like I can die now. Like go ahead and I can just jump off a cliff right now, because that's the biggest for me. That's the biggest you can get. In my eyes, of course, in my eyes. So it was just like I said, a dream come true. This is the person like I watched. This is like who I wanted to become. Of course, like somebody like Mike Tyson. So meeting him was just like crazy. Just like seeing him in person. You know, I never even seen him in person before. It's, of course, like meeting him, it was crazy.
He's obviously a boxing fan. Did he know who you were?
That's what they said, but we didn't talk too much because it was a Super Bowl party, so he kind of just, he got in. One of the reporters announced me that we introduced us, and then he kind of left out. It was a bunch of people, of course. When it's Tyson, everybody want to get pictures with him, So, but I'll see him again.
You brought up the Super Bowl. What did you think about that halftime show?
Man, that was fire. That was fire. But look, that was fire in Cali, right? That was good. We gotta do one in New Orleans. Imagine like Master P and Lil Wayne and Young Boy NBA and Kevin Gates and Boosie and all of it. Imagine that. Like we do one in Louisiana, it'll be crazy. But that was fire for sure. That was fire.
Want to get your take on Richard talked about guys moving up from 135. Teofimo seems like he's moving up. It's been rumored he's going to fight Barbosa Jr., I believe. What do you think about that fight? And just talk about a potential fight between you and Teo.
Yeah, I mean, that's correct. Look, guess what? We was at the party together too. Me and T was at the party. Yeah, we was at the party. It's like I'm seeing all these guys. Like when you see them, you like kind of look at them like you kind of like size each other up and stuff like that. Because who was there? Ellie was there, and he was like, yeah, these guys might fight each other. So we looking at each other and we kind of wrestling around with each other and stuff like that. Kind of, you want to feel how solid they are and stuff. So I mean, I think that'll be a potential fight one day.
How is it coming off to you, man? He's been going through a lot. He's been studying his emotions and feelings on social media. It seems like he's going through a very hard time, man. How do you see him, and could you get like any kind of words you want to send his way? I know that's a big fight. Still, he's a great fighter, great young fighter that people still want to see.
Right. I mean, he might have a lot of stuff going on, man. I mean, I think like the whole thing with you start getting famous, and you have it's so many people that has access to you. Like immediately, like with the social media stuff right now. So people can get on there and write hate, and of course it's. A lot of people say, "Oh, I don't watch the comments and stuff," but everybody would, they'll watch the comments. It all depends on you and how you react to that. And I think maybe like somebody like him, maybe he doesn't take it too good. He doesn't take it too well. So, I mean, I would just talk to him. Of course, he's like way younger than me. So, I mean, I'm a little older. I'm a little more mature. So I would, of course, just talk to him and be like, man, don't worry about that. Keep doing you. Worry about your family. And it like at the party it seemed good. He was like, we was. That's what I'm saying. We might fight each other, but we was all like dancing with each other and stuff like that at the party, But he was just dancing and having fun, and it seemed like he was in real nice spirits. And I think I saw a video of him yesterday dancing around at the gym. So it seemed like he's in real good spirits. So I just hope that he can continue that.
Another guy around your weight class having mental issues, like he came out and said, Ryan Garcia. Now he's coming back. He feels like he had coming off the hand surgery as well. what do you think about his fight and maybe potential fight with him down the road one day?
I welcome everybody. You know, like
That's
I said,
the beauty. He'll
I
fight
welcome
anyone.
Everybody. I don't care who they are. I welcome everybody.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, my goal to become a 2-time champion in 140. Then once that happens, then I will welcome anybody. Whoever, Ryan, Tio, Tank, people that 140, anybody.
These guys are kind of in the same boat mentally. They kind of seem to be taking criticism very harsh. Brian has moved on from the Canelo camp. Some people feel that it had to do with what Canelo said publicly about him, not being focused, not being in the gym or whatnot. He's changing his trainer, man. Just how do you take that when you see these young fighters are the ones that are supposed to be elevating the sport in the future, after you or not?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta do what you have to do, basically. That's it. Sometimes you can't listen to everybody. You have to do what's right for you, and I mean, I don't know the situation was going on with Ryan and Reynoso and stuff, but at the same time, if he did it, I guess he feels comfortable with the situation, and I know that's kind of, I guess that's what he got to do.
Do you like?
I saw.
Go ahead.
I saw on Twitter. First, it was a video. I think someone in your camp said that the fight's not going to go longer than 2 rounds. And then, and then Mckeena responded to it saying, I thought you'd last at least 6. What do you think about that little back and forth? You didn't even start it. You didn't even say that.
I ain't even started, man. He started that over there, man. I ain't even started that. I mean, I don't care about it, man. I go out there. I train hard. I go out there to fight. I can't predict rounds. I'm not Ali or nothing like that. So I'm not gonna do that. But I'm just go out there and fight hard and do what I gotta do. If it lasts 1, 2, 6, whatever, it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm just gonna go out there and fight.
You did call him the Unabomber.
Last question, and then he's
yeah, I
gonna
called him the Unabomber. Yeah, and look, I don't know if did he make a name up for me yet. I don't know. I said, listen, we was on the interview together, and he was Andrew McCart. He asked him. He said, how you gonna be Regis? And he sat there like. I was like, oh, right there. Oh shit, he don't know. He don't know himself. And so then I called him the Unabomber. I said, bro, because I can come up with a lot of names off the top of my head for him. But I was like, you know what? You have to. Now you have to come up with a nickname for me. I don't know if he did yet, but he had a chance to come back at me, but I guess he didn't.
Thanks for your time.
All right, guys, last question.